Now look out. Owen could be gone. Owen, he's scored!
That last pass is from the net.
Another pass across Tyson with a shot on the net, and he scores!
This is it. Dolphins, stop my toss. Net under the second zone. Dolphins scores. He scores.
Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz Flippin. Look out, he's got an open net. Oh no, Buzz Flippin.
Off the stick. How did Katie save that? On Damocles scores.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another Pro Division game. This time between the hot two teams, the Albany Beavers and the Southampton Seagulls. I am once again Alley Cat, joined by my lovely commentator Winters. And yeah, so what are you hoping to see this game, Winters?
Well, we're seeing the top two teams in the game right now in the Pro Division.
Apologies,
so
folks. We had a bit of a technical difficulty there, just with some stuff. Hopefully that's sorted now. We should be good as teams start pouring in. But yeah, again, you were talking about the Beavers, I believe, Winters. What do you hope to see from them?
Was I? That was so long ago. Yes, these are the two top teams in the Pro Division, and there's a lot to be proven tonight by both of these teams to try to establish themselves now that things are really starting to go in the league. This is the third week, I guess, now of the season.
Indeed, it is the third week, but we're starting to see a little bit of pattern emerge where teams are starting to, move a little bit away and start to, close the gap from first to last. And I think that this is kind of where the important parts are. You have a little bit of establishment in the season where you can kind of, get together, build some chemistry, but it's towards the middle to the end of the season that it really matters. Because if you're on the outside looking in, coming towards the second half of the season, then the first half doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and there are teams that are already kind of facing that. I'm not sure if what the other games are tonight. We're going to cover at least one of them. One of our production teams is. We may not get all of them, but we'll get all the major ones. But yeah, it's very contentious right now, and nobody's mathematically eliminated yet.
Indeed. I think one of the interesting players to watch tonight is going to be Walls. He's been an absolute stud in net for the Southampton Seagulls when they've given him the room. I think we've seen him a couple times before in that Vickers game just pull out some really great plays, and I mean, he's gonna need it tonight with the offense. I mean, you look at the offense. You have Ratty, you have Meat Sale, and you have Carl. All phenomenal players who have gotten pretty much more than 10 points a week between them. I think collectively in 2 weeks this team has 50 points between them, if my math serves there. But that's an incredible stat, and I think we're definitely going to see a bit of pressure from them because the Beavers have not quite been trailing, but they haven't been as dominant as they were at the start of the season comparatively. So that'll be an interesting angle to look at tonight, whether they can continue this. But it's basically Goliath versus Goliath at this point. I think we're kind of seeing the two powerhouses face off and potentially see where it's coming from.
And it might come down to goalies. And one thing I've noticed about the Pro Division is that if you're playing goalie in this division, you're good. I mean, there's no question about it. And these two guys, we've got Walls versus Rogue tonight. So they're going to be providing a lot of highlights for us in the net, I am sure.
Indeed. Currently, I believe, as of now, Rogue is rocking a 750 save percentage, so not fantastic overall, but he's... Sometimes, the thing about save percentage in these kind of games is it's not necessarily reflective of their actual stats, whether they can win games or not. More so, it's reflective on... the ability to be a defending team and to win games. And I believe Rogue has won them more than enough games to keep it going. As we get underway for... Oh, no, there might be a delay here. Or it seems as we go right to face off. Oh, shoot.
There's your opening face-off.
Indeed.
Here is Bagel to begin play. As he drops the pass to Doug, a shot will fly way over the net. As he sends this back behind, there is Demi to send it to the opposite end of the point. But nobody home to take that, and so Meat Sail will touch the puck for the first time in this game, and certainly not the last. As he crosses the blue line and dumps it in, is chased down Kiwi, who's going to pick it up in the opposite corner, and he uses the boards to send it around, but Bagel intervenes and will fling this down to the other side, and right on pass shot, and goes just wide. A nice little play set up, but nothing comes from it. They do regain control of the puck. It is Mitch now Doug at center ice, and he will turn and just drive one in for Kiwi to send back to Meat Sail. And so far, just a lot of movement around the boards and a couple of shots, but nothing that counts as a shot, Allie.
Indeed, yeah, just sort of moving the puck around and getting plays set up. It can be a little slow to start the game, but I'm sure we're going to start to see both teams explode.
And Meat Sail will take it. Are the mini-map colors wrong? I can't tell.
I don't... believe they may...
Oh, shot save!
Believe they may be, depending on which teams are associated with which.
Okay, well, if they are, just pretend they're not for now. And
we'll get them fixed in between games again. It seems seems certain things are not labeled correctly in the settings. As I 100% set them up based on what they were called, so I will switch them over.
Believe you.
Yes. Certain score bugs are a bit interesting to work with.
Yeah, but the whole production system is really cool, though. All the things that it's counting the shots on goal. It tells us there's only been one shot officially on net so far in the course of this game, as we're down to the 2.5 minute mark of the first period, and a chance in front. Meat Sail, as that one goes sailing by him, and so he'll try to get things going again with Kiwi. Sends it across. Oh! Again, a big leg pad save to stop that. There was another shot on goal. So now, here is Demi, as he will carry it across the blue line. Backs up, fires, and save made. And that one rejected to the other side. Raddy's coming to try to pick it up, as they will mark these defenders closely in the back. And Mitch, now the quick dish to Bagel. He will dump it down and pick it back up in the corner. And Raddy steals and tries to send one across to Meat Sail. Immediately that is stopped on the way in, and so Demi will have a chance at the face-off circle, walks across, fires just over the crossbar, as he had a good opportunity there. Good look at the net. And now defensively, there is Meat Sail. He's been all over the place here in this first period. Not a lot of offensive generation from this team yet. We expected a lot more offensive firepower, but we're early on in the first of two games that these teams will play tonight. As we go down under a minute here in the first period, still no score, and more of a defensive. Oh, big save there. And another goalie battle. We did predict that. So they haven't had to make a whole lot of stops, but they've been quality stops. So now under 30 seconds, here is Demi. Sends it across Bagel. And it will be Ratty who picks us up. 18 seconds left. We'll try to move it down to meet Cell quickly. Cute Carl is there behind him, waiting on the pass, but Bagel will steal it, fire it on, and clear it away. That will do it for the first period.
Indeed, yeah, kind of a quiet first period. Not really a lot to talk about. They're just kind of feeling the other out overall. I think both teams are kind of just seeing where things go right now, and I think we're just kind of, as I said, the feeling out process, just sort of making sure that both these teams aren't giving up any chances and giving their best efforts going forward.
Yeah, strong defense too, and good goaltending. So yeah, at least the jerseys are right. Yeah, we got the jerseys right. You can,
Indeed.
If you have to choose between the mini map
brother,
and the jerseys, I would definitely pick the jerseys.
Yes.
So
I
we're
mean,
sitting
minimap
good.
definitely a useful tool overall, but not what we're paying attention to mostly on screen as we see the Seagulls up here make a play.
A lot of the players just watch the mini map. I'm curious as to people in chat. Do you just look at the mini map? Very few people. They do have that preference.
I mean, I think there's definitely a skill set for reading the minimap, especially like reading where players are. It's better to read that if you're going for long shots compared to say using your screen to make it there. But I know skaters do have a different approach, but I'm not the best decision maker there, as goalie is very much focused on seeing the plays right in front of you.
Yeah, I would definitely think for goalie, you don't want to be paying too much attention to the mini map because there's so much action happening right in front of your face from a first-person point of view. And so now, from a first-person point of view, we will see Demi as he sends this into Mitch. He's open. He shoots. And that shot is blocked. I don't think it made it on net, but a good effort nonetheless. So Demi now will circulate and restart again. A couple of minutes have passed in this second period while we've talked, and still no score from either of these teams. Again, it's very much like what you're talking about. Nobody wants to make a mistake or an unforced error, and we're just kind of seeing what each other is bringing tonight. And so now here is Doug as he gets past a couple of guys, the backhander, and that goes over the crossbar. So Ratty
shots
now
going either wide or high this game. Not really a lot of shots that are high quality on net. It's just kind of feeling like no one's really got their accuracy this game right now.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of all over the place. So that may settle down a little bit as the ice gets worked in a little bit, and the Zamboni comes through a couple of times and just gives them a clear sheet on which to play. But we're about halfway through this second period and of this game.
And only 3 shots total in this game, 2 for the Beavers and 1 for Seattle, as Seattle gets a pretty good chance there off the stick, and it's interrupted by Rogue.
Here's Doug, shot! And another one is stopped there.
Blocked off the bottom by Kiwi. He's got to be shaking that pain off.
Yeah, it's just good defense. People are getting sticks and bodies in the way. I mean, nobody's really able to get anything through. And so something has to give before we're all said and done, because I think you were describing to me last week that overtime goes until somebody scores. Like there's we just say it's a tie. You just play till it's over.
Indeed, yes. There's, I mean, basically, once you get into overtime, you get a point no matter what, and then you're just pretty much playing for the 2 points. It's kind of the reward system of, you know, winning in regulation. As Mitch wins the draw here, and he might have a bit of an open lane, and he flubs it there.
Yeah, a couple of guys swarmed on him as he approached. And so Cute Carl will now dish one across to Meat Cell. And they are marking him closely too. So neither one of these guys have been able to get much moving or much momentum with anything they're doing. So we're under a minute now in the second. There's a chance as Bagel tried to settle that one down on the stick. Wasn't able to do so. And the puck is cleared away.
Beavers just left him the
way.
complete open lane, and Bagel just could not capitalize at the right time. That was probably their best chance so far.
Yep, almost got his pocket picked there as they're lingering around the net and trying to keep this one in the zone. They do. Meat Cell will wrestle at the point for it. And the pass is intercepted by Ratty. We'll send it into the corner. Oh, and a dangerous one across. A swing and a miss. And that will do it for the second period. Still no score in this game between Albany and Southampton.
Indeed, it looks like that the Beavers are starting to pour on a little more offensive pressure. Meat Sale with the 2 shots there. Cute Carl and Kiwi with 1 apiece, and then Demi with 1 shot as well. 4 shots to 1 for the Beavers, but still just kind of a more defensive game overall comparatively to what we've seen from these 2 teams, especially the Beavers.
I've seen some people responded in chat that they like the mini map. It's very helpful. So there you have it.
Indeed, yes, we have the wish for 14 OTs. We have the wish for 14 OTs here. That's that'd be interesting.
Well, it's within the realm of plausibility right now. Has shot a big stop there, Walls, as they battle this away. And Doug now to Bagel as he will play this along the boards. And to himself at the face-off circle. Shots go!
Just a
big
great
one from Bagel.
Move by, great move by the defenseman. A bit of a misplay there as the replay's missed. I apologize, folks. There's a little bit of a problem with my keybind right now. But just a great pickpocket by the Seagulls to put it 1-0, and they're on the board with only 2 shots. So Beavers got to feel the pressure now.
Here's Meat Cell as he flings one in. And now on the rebound, as that just went wide. Here's Cute Carl as he tries to walk it through. Again, nothing doing. Meat Cell circling back. As there is Walls will play that one out. And now cleared around. So, yeah. 2 shots, 1 goal. You like those kind of odds. But still plenty of time left to play, 3.5 minutes.
I think the benefit is that Seattle's been, I think, the stronger team defensively despite the shots, and they're very good at, communicating and keeping the open plays going. And, they might not be as flashy, but they definitely have the talent to back it up and, communicate and have players in the right positions at the right times. As almost gets really nasty there as Ratty was open, but Doug plays it back.
Yeah, they've been good on defense too, and both the ALB and the SCA. I got to get used to those 3-letter acronyms. It makes it so much easier.
Indeed.
Here is Ratty.
Beavers and the Seagulls with similar abbreviations, both starting with EA in the second 2 letters. Just, you could almost make a bit of a rhyme out of it.
Yeah. But we won't try. We're not doing battle raps tonight, I don't think. unless it comes down to it. If it comes to 14 overtimes, we will have a rap battle to decide.
I think
That's,
we'll just be tired
this-
at that point. We'll be approaching like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we'll be just praying
special
for a goal to
PHL
go in.
overtime rules. Yeah. Who's your best spitter?
Oh,
What are your best rhymes?
indeed. As the Seagulls just fan on an opportunity there. Great 2-on-0 to make that play happen as it's shot back up to Demi.
Got it
Gets in
back
front.
again.
Bagel.
Demi, Bagel.
Flubs it.
But even without those opportunities landing, they are taking time off the clock and taking time away from the Albany attack, and they're doing so again here as Bagel with another high and wide shot. As long as they keep putting pressure on the net, they're keeping the Beavers away from doing the same on the other end. A minute 23 remains. And but here's Ratty. Big stumble loss, but it beats Sale on the follow-up. Shoots and scores right at the end to tie this thing up.
That's a great last-minute play, and just out to Ratty. Great stop by Walls, but he just could not get the puck moved at the right time, and that's just an easy tap-in to get it by Walls. That's unfortunate, but, you know, stuff happens.
Yeah, a good initial save by Walls, but yeah, that's the thing. You can't swallow the puck. You can't stop play as a goalie. It's a live puck no matter what you do, and
particularly the puck right in front of the net. Stopping it right there, you basically given a free shot for the team. It's a little hard to put it away. That's why you tend to see goalies just batting it away no matter what when it's right in front of the net. Doesn't matter whether you send it all the way up. It's just you do not want the puck right in front of that center. That's a dangerous spot to get there.
So a dramatic finish being set up. 39 seconds remain in regulation as Bagel now will punch this over to Mitch, now to Demi. As good puck movement and good passing. That's been true all night. And they'll try to set up something in front here. Demi, as he gets it across. So they're trying to put one in the slot. Nobody home. 16 seconds. Meet Sale with a little bit of time left as he will send this across to Kiwi. 9 seconds remain. In front, no! And it looks like we are going to overtime.
Indeed, as the puck almost hits the camera there, but it seems like Albany started to feel a little bit of their game. They're starting to put the offensive pressure on, but I don't know. Like, the Seagulls still only have 2 shots on net, but whether they can continue that going forward, it's gonna be an interesting situation. Who's your pick for the goal in overtime per team? Well, I'm interested to hear.
That is kind of a wild goal differential just looking at it. I don't know if I had money on it on Kalshi or whatever, I would probably say Meat Sale just historically.
I'm gonna put
anything could happen here.
I'm gonna put a bit of a guess as it's gonna be either Mitch or Ratty. As oh my goodness, what a long shot! And a great save by Rogue that just could not get past him. It goes all the way up, shoots, and Rogue just manages to get his skull on it, but the puck has a terrible bounce just onto the red line, and that's gonna do it. The Seagulls take it 2-1 in overtime, and they get the 2 points. Beavers are left with 1.
Yeah, Doug just threw up the dragon there, just the long bomb. And they tell you, shoot the puck, crash the net, see what happens. And a lot of the times, that is what happens. So, a thrilling victory. And that's just the first game. We've got 2.
Indeed. We will be back very quickly. I just need a short break to change some settings, folks. So we will see you very shortly. And we're back. Apologies for that, folks. Just a little bit of technical difficulties, but we will be back for game 2 here as we go right to center ice. Back to it, Winters.
Yes, the first game, in case you're just joining us, Albany took the L on that one as the SEA prevailed over the ALB in an overtime thriller. So now they are looking to recover in this game 2 of the night. Oh, but a chance in front as a good pass laid on, not able to convert. They did get the shot off. Here is Ratty on the other side, shot knocked down, and a free puck will travel into the neutral zone. There's Meat Cell as they throw one across there. Here's Kiwi as again hit with the stick on the way in, and so Bagel now looking to counter as this one travels to center ice. Cute Carl does a little dance, gets around one and not quite another as Bagel is there to pick up the puck, and a collision. Ratty gets the better of it. Meat Cell dislodges the puck, fires it, it goes wide. And so now a long pass across to Bagel. There's Doug. And so they've got numbers, and they're going to try to march this across into the zone. There's Bagel. We'll look for someone at the point. It is Doug who takes it, throws it into the slot. Nobody home. Back to Demi at the point. It's in dispute for a moment, but here comes Cute Carl as he is again poke checked away. It's just good defense being played by both these teams. We said it in the first game, and it's true so far in this second nightcap game. And no score so far. Each of these teams has only gotten one shot off. And that should be changing any time now, Allie.
Indeed, we're definitely seeing bit more of a change. Sometimes you can see two different games, or you can see the exact same game. I think we're seeing a little bit more of the latter, as both teams are kind of playing a little more, not more defensively, but about the same defensively, and there's not a lot of chances being given up. They just want to make their plays and, you know, try to get a play scored on that.
Yeah, it's definitely a more deliberate style as people are getting into position and setting up more designed things here. As there's one long pass to Bagel as Kiwi picks his pocket, and Ratty counters it the other way to Meat Cell. He's got room. He tries to chip it through. He gains control of the puck once again, and Walls had to fight that one off as Mitch will try to get it out of there. He will leave it for Doug, who has got Meat Cell right in front of him, looking very menacing, but he does manage to get the pass off. Here is Demi. Now on the far side, sends it across to Bagel, and Kiwi is going to take that away. Now Bagel with the steal. He sends it to Doug at the point. As they do a give and go here, Meat Cell is going to take this one away and move it in the other direction. He shields the puck, sends it through. Easy save for Walls. And again, off the side of the net, but he is in position. And again, the goalies are up to the task. Here is Mitch going the other way. The shot to stick save Rogue.
Great stop by Rogue, getting his stick at the right place at the right time. The elevation of the stick there is the key part, and man, he just nails that hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, that's one of those. It looks really easy, doesn't it? I mean, seeing here watching it on the Puck Hockey League network, it looks so simple, but yeah, they're doing this in first person.
I mean, that hitbox is so small,
insane.
and that puck can be any number of speeds going towards you, so you have to do that at just the right time, just the right angle, and just the right level of power to bat that thing away, and Rogue just manages it perfectly.
Yeah, we expected a goalie showcase, and we're certainly getting one. As a scoreless game, will end in the first period with 0-0 being the score.
Interesting though is that, you know, as we saw earlier, there's only 2 shots for the very offensively productive Albany Beavers. Normally extremely offensively productive, but there's only 1 shot for the Seagulls. This feels once again like a repeat of the first game, where the Seagulls are, you know, capitalizing on their chances, and the Beavers, you know, despite the overwhelming offense, are just not getting, you know, the shots on net. I think Walls is definitely helping to tip the scales there.
Well, and I think that's a good sign if you're a fan of the SCA, because they're forcing the ALB to play their game right at their tempo. And so, yeah, usually we'd see, you know, a dozen or so shots by now for Albany. But, yeah, it's a very slow-paced game, and that definitely favors Southampton. And so we'll see how it goes here in the second period, because there's still a lot of hockey to play. And so Doug will play it out of his own zone to begin things here in the second period. There's Mitch, who will send it across to Demi. As he slows it down, Meatsell picks it up, and they are moving it quickly in the other direction. He carves his way through. Puck is stolen. Here is Bagel, now moving it again, as he takes it to the boards and through, gets past one and another, sends it to the slot, shot just wide, and Demi now picking it up on the opposite corner. He will leave it for Bagel as he sends it towards the middle, and no one there to receive it, so the puck drifts back the other way, and they will reset their offense once again. But Kiwi steals this one at center ice, gets it down to Ratty, as he will try to drop it for Cute Carl at the point, but it is taken away. Here is Bagel once again, and he tries to slide one over to Mitch. That one is blocked. Again, just good defensive marking from both of these teams, and there's just not a lot of room to operate. And so any passes they make, all these 2-line passes, long passes, really are just not going to get anywhere. It's going to have to be tic-tac right on. And there's Demi as a shot. It does not go. Rebound, and Rogue got the pads down for that one as well. So here is Doug. He will pick it up from his own zone. Cute Carl on the steal. He's got some motion as he sends it across the Meatsell, and he's not able to stop that one and hold it down. So Mitch now with the puck will march through. He's got Demi as he leaves it, and that one goes wide, very wide of the net. Here is Meatsell again. And that one is dumped in. Ratty takes it. Meatsell picks it back up as he turns the corner, and he's looking for a stuffing at home there with the wraparound, and nothing doing there. So Bagel now clearing it from the zone, or at least trying to. They're playing him pretty tightly as he finally gets this to a whole bunch of people and somehow gets it on his stick yet again. The shot is scored. Demi gives him a little bit of help there to finish it off and make it 1-0.
Just barely managing to peek through, and he gets the puck, shoots it right at Rogue. Rogue gets it on the chest bounce right through his open 5-hole. Just not a great play, but I don't know if there's a ton he can do apart from just, you know, having his stick down in the 5-hole. But, you know, it's a great opportunity for the Seagulls to capitalize on, and damn, they're ready to go. And actually, funny enough, the Seagulls have burst the dam. There you go, the Beavers.
Yes, that's the sense in which you meant it. I knew that. I knew that. As they have broken the dam. Here is Mitch, and the shot, and that one stopped. But yeah, they're getting the pressure on, and this one, Doug, does not go. But wow,
And much like their
And
namesake, they're
again-
starting to pick off opportunities and wait and capitalizing until you don't see them, and then they start picking your valuables. You know, food, pucks in this case.
Oh, like French fries.
Indeed, exactly like their namesake. So they're indeed aptly named here.
Oh, well, they are making the most out of these opportunities, and yeah, even if you make the initial stop, I mean, if there's somebody right there on the doorstep, and that went off the framework, almost.
The Seagulls get the
But not
pipe and
quite.
the crossbar on that one, and then the second time they also get the pipe, and the post is helping Rogue right now. They're not catching luck on these plays.
Yep. So Ratty will dump it in as it goes behind the net, and Demi will clear it out to Bagel, and Mitch also in pursuit of it. It goes to Meat Cell the other way, and that got blocked on its way in. Looks like somebody got a stick on it. So we will end the second period, but wow, SEA gets a point out of it.
This game
we go to
really
the third.
turned from the first to the second period. Now the Seagulls are at 7 shots, and the Beavers are only at 2. They haven't even gotten a shot off properly or on net in this game. Everything's just gone wide. So, you know, they're gonna have to really lock it in for the third period. They did it last game. I'm sure they can do it if they put their minds to it. But, you know, then you probably go to overtime, and it's a question of can they actually win it in overtime against these guys, or is it going to repeat?
That remains to be seen here in the third period, the most important period of a hockey game. So now Ratty in front, and that one does not go. Bunch of sticks in the way, and Mitch with an open Demi, he gets through. He is at the face-off circle. He shoots, and again off the crossbar, or the side of the net, or some sort of part of the net, but that one goes in the net. Mitch shoots and scores.
Mitch just tucks this home right at the top corner. See, Rogue's got pretty much all of that post covered. He's in a great position, and Mitchkov sees one tiny slot right next to his head, and he just pokes that home. That's a fantastic shot by Mitchkov. Just wow. Those goals are impossible to save as a goalie unless you get I don't even want to say luck, because you know that, like, we're talking about some of the best goalies the best goalies in the game, and that shot's, like, I want to say impossible for anyone to make. That, well, not to make, but to save. That's some flowers for Mitch. That's a crazy goal.
Yeah, because when they talk about shooters that are good, they say they have soft hands, and that was a very soft-handed shot there. And so, yeah, this stuff is a lot harder than it looks. And so these guys making it look very easy here on a Tuesday night, as Mitch will take a 2-goal cushion and the puck across the center line. Here is Bagel with it now, as he's got a couple of people with him, and Kiwi is going to have to just clear this out and get it away from him. And so they will switch sides. Cute Carl will push it from the other direction, and a bouncing puck settling down. He picks it back up, tries to send it around the boards for Kiwi to scoop it up, and it will go all the way back around. So Rogue is coming out way big to play this one.
I mean, at this point, he's just got to do whatever he can. Like, even if it costs him a goal, you're down by 2. You just need any sort of offense to get going. But there's still probably enough time for the Beavers to do something, but they don't have too much. They got to get something going within the next minute or so here if they want to stay in the game.
Indeed, and there's a couple of shots that they've had chances on and just haven't been able to find the mark. And so it might be one of those times in the middle of the season when things kind of get into a lull, and so not time to press the panic button yet, though. Here is a chance That is cleared away. Couple of minutes left, down by 2, as the Southampton Seagulls are on the move with the puck yet again. The drop to Demi, as he's got room. He fires, and this goes over the crossbar. And it looked like he might have got a piece of it there, but it goes back to him as he turns around and drops one, but Ratty's coming back the other way on a 3-on-1 break. He gets it over to Meat Sale down in the corner, and they'll try to set up one in front. Oh, and they almost do, but not quite. Again, a minute and a half remaining in this game. Here is Bagel now on the counterattack coming through. Oh, and Demi shoots and scores. Just beautiful stick work. He lifted that one and lifted his team to a clutch goal to finish this one off, I think.
Just the perfect chip to Demi, and he just bounces it up and bats it right into the goal line. That's oof. We're seeing some really great plays from the Seagulls. And
incredible.
This game definitely got loud and definitely got exciting really quickly as the Seagulls are pouring on the pressure. Oh.
And again, another chance in front. That they're where they need to be. They're where they want to be. So with a minute remaining, Albany will try to press the attack and try to get something out of this game, anything, as now it goes on to Meat Cell. He will play this out of the corner, and it is cleared away. Of course, there's no icing, so there's no reason not to just dump it every chance you get.
Only thing the Beavers can really do is just kind of shoot Walls' morale down by, maybe ruining his night a little bit. Maybe, I don't want to say it because there's tends to be a curse with it when you mention it, but the big S word, as good stop by Walls to keep it alive.
And those are the kind of third period goalie saves you want to see.
And indeed, as the Seagulls are just going to keep and hold on to it, and they will give Walls a shutout, and on top of his fantastic performance from the previous games. And there we go. Game 2 goes to the Southampton Seagulls in regulation, 3-0. And the Southampton Seagulls are seeing once again 5 points out of this game against one of the best offensive teams from a point standpoint. They're not a team to be messing with right now, and Southampton, I believe, takes the lead, or if they weren't already.
Yeah, they had 11 shots on goal in that game, and they made their shots count, and this is a pretty nice performance. And
indeed, the record. Some good defense too. Indeed, the record going for the Southampton Seagulls 6-2-2-0, and for the Albany Beavers they dropped down to 4-1-1-4. And the Southampton Seagulls will finish this game with 25 points, and the Albany Beavers only getting 15. Southampton Seagulls are extending their points lead to 20. Their lead in first to second is 10 points right now. They're kind of, walking away with this. It's impressive to see. And if the Southampton Seagulls continue with this, they might just, I don't want to say clinch the league, but the more points you build up now, the less you can worry about it come the second half of the season.
They definitely have good momentum, and they're a fun team to watch. And we sure had fun watching them tonight, Allie, even with all the weird technical stuff. But there's always going to be things like that. What really counts is the game in front of you. And the games we had in front of us were really good tonight. And it'll be fun to watch them again on the VODs. Follow us on the Puck Hockey League Network. And there will be games like this all the time. We've got more Thursday, I believe, and more in general. So please give us a follow. You can follow me at Winners TV on here on Twitch TV. And wow, just put it in stone. It is the Southampton Seagulls who win both games tonight over the Albany Beavers. And again, yeah, Allie, extending their lead in the PHL Pro Division.
Indeed, and we're hopefully going to see more. I don't believe we have any more going forward. That's likely all from us. That's all from us tonight. But you will be seeing a double feature very soon on either this channel or Puck Hockey League Network 2. And you'll be seeing the Vickers versus the Rocky Mountain Reapers. So we will see you then. But until then, I have been Alleycat. With me has been Winters. Good night, folks. Have a safe one.